Hello, my name is Molly, and today I have a book haul to show you. A lot of these books are for Independent Bookstore Day, which was like 2 weeks ago. I know, I'm sorry, I didn't get it to you, but I haven't had a chance to film this. So, yeah. Not all these books are from Independent Bookstore Day, but a good amount of them are, so let's get started. The first book that I have to show you today is Life as We Knew It by Susan Beth Pfeffer. Yeah, we're gonna go with Pfeffer. It is the first book in a 4-book series, and I don't know much about it, but I did read the first like 40 pages. It says the weather finally broke for good, so I'm assuming that means that the world is ending and weather is bad now. But I'm excited to read this. It sounds really good. The next book that I have for you is Champion by Marie Lu. I have the first 2 books in the series right here, Legend and Prodigy. I've read Legend. I haven't read Prodigy yet, but I'm getting there, don't worry. And I had to wait for this to come out in paperback before I could buy it because my other 2 are in paperback and I can't stand when they don't match on the shelf. And let's face it, I can only afford paper. The next book that I have for you is Gone by Michael Grant, and it's the new covers. And I mean, I don't love the cover, but it is better than the first cover, which was children with wind blowing in their face just being like, It was bad. But yeah, so Gone. This is about, I believe it's a disease that like wipes out all adults and there's only kids left. And it's the first book in a series. And then, so the kids like rule the world, and animals are mutating, and they have powers, and it sounds really good, and it's a pretty good sized book, and I'm excited to read this. I've started it, but I'm only on page 2. So, the next book that I have to show you today is Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. This had a lot of hype before, and it kind of died down, so I don't really know what it's about. But I was there, and it was there, so I bought it. I believe it's about a girl and her mother goes missing, and so she has to team up with like a bad guy to go and save her, and then she like finds out he's not really that bad, and I think there's love and romance, but they do not know. Next book that I have to show you is Nova, which is actually an advanced reader's copy, which comes out June 2nd of this year, so you can check that out. Don't know how I'm feeling about the cover. It's literally just a blob of light. This was actually when we walked in, they were like, oh, did you know today's Independent Bookstore Day? And I'm like, of course I know it's Independent Bookstore Day, that's why I'm here. But they had this table set up, and and you could, they were like, yeah, everyone can pick one free book. I was like, oh, only one? But okay. And so, like, I didn't really see any that I liked, and then I had one in my hand, and I was like, And then I see this one, and I look at the back, and it says a sci-fi masterpiece, and I pick it up. I'm like, I'm taking this one. So yes, I believe it's about a girl, and she's like hardwired to be a bomb, like literally on the inside. And then the bomb malfunctions, so she has to figure out like what happened to her and who did this to her, and it sounds pretty interesting. And yeah, you can get it June 2nd. That concludes my Independent Bookstore Day haul. Those were all from the Independent Bookstore. And the rest of these books are just books I had on the haul shelf that I'm going to haul for you. First book that I have is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I actually bought this in boredom, so I was walking with my friend in town. I made her wait for me while I bought it. But yeah, I really wanted to start this TV show, and so, but you know, it's a book series, so I gotta read the books first. So I'm excited to start this. It's a good size. Not too intimidated by that, but yeah, I don't know when I'll get to this, but hopefully I will. The next book that I have is The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. I got the movie cover version and it's beautiful. Yeah, I saw this movie and it was really good, and then, you know, it's a book, so I obviously had to get the book to read, and I did break my rule of seeing the movie before reading the book, but this is a contemporary, so it doesn't count too much because it's not like giant plot twist. But it's about a girl, and she falls in love with a bull rider, and then they save this guy from a car accident, so it tells both their stories, and it has like 4 points of view, I think, so that'll be interesting to read, and yeah, I don't know when I'll get to this, but I will eventually. The next book that I have for you is Half Bad by Sally Green, and the only reason I picked up this book was because a bunch of the booktubers, I guess the publisher sent them the sequel to this book, and they had it in their haul videos, and it sounded really good, so I decided to buy the first one. And this is about witches, and it's this boy, and he's half bad and half good, like there's good and bad witches, and he's a mix of both, and so like he's dangerous, but his dad is like the worst of the worst, and they train him, like they're like, only you can defeat him, and so it's about him going through, and I believe it's a trilogy, but I'm not sure, and the sequel is Half Wild. So I am excited to read this. The next book that I have for you is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. I actually do have a book talk up about this book, so I'm going to link that down below. But this book is about a girl, and she's like a proper Southern belle, and then she gets these supernatural powers, and it's about her coming into those powers and rising up to the challenges that face her. I'll let you watch the book talk to figure out. There's a whole non-spoiler section. Yeah. I bought this. Yeah. Okay. The next book that I have for you is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This is a cutesy contemporary. I actually have a lot of contemporaries in here. This is a cutesy contemporary. It's about a girl, and she's like embarrassed of her family, and she falls in love with like this perfect family, and she falls in love with one of the kids in the family, and so like it's about her, and she's hiding her boyfriend from her family, and because she's really embarrassed by them. So I'm excited to read this. It seems like a good read to have. I'm not a big fan of contemporaries. I think I own all of like 4, but I am excited. This seems like a read that would be good after you finish a series. Next book that I have for you is The Queen of Zombie Hearts by Gina Showalter. This is the 3rd and final book, I believe, in the Alice in Zombieland trilogy. Don't take my word for that. There might be another book coming out soon. I think this is the last one though. I can't tell you much about this book without spoiling the rest of the series, but yes, it is hardcover, and look at this. Ooh, 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 pretty, yes, pretty, ooh. The next book that I have for you is Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead. This is the 5th book in the Bloodline series, which is the sequel series to Vampire Academy, and you want to know the reason I bought this book? This sticker right here, sticker. Ooh. 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 It's signed, and I only own the first book in paperback with the series because I'm only on Shadow Kiss, which is the 3rd book of the Vampire Academy series, but it was hardcover and it was signed, so I bought it. And the final book I have for you today is The Heir by Kira Cass. This is the 4th book in the Selection series now. It's not a trilogy anymore, and guess what? I met her, and I have a vlog that I made about it, but I have yet to string it all together, so I will get that to you, I promise, but I have not read this book yet. I've never read a lot of these books, I really gotta get on that, but I haven't read this book yet, I'm not in any rush to, but I am excited that I have it. It is a pretty cover, and yeah, when I met her, she was really nice, and really fun and really bubbly, and so I'm excited to give her another shot. That is it for my independent bookstore day book haul, and I hope you all enjoy it. Bye guys.